Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you. Leo. Okay. I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay. Okay, Leo. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. You are wrestling with different ideas to make something work. So you have a lot of different ideas in your head on how to do something, on different plans that you want to do, on what would be best to go forward, how to invest, how to the Page of Cups here. It's like an opportunity is going to come in and I feel like it's going to help you. Yeah, you have the Fool and you have the Tower. You've been getting the Tower a lot. Okay, so it's like there's some kind of a, and then the World is here. Isn't that beautiful? So the World is like, these boundaries being put up and this ending to something here. And there's a new beginning here that's going to come in for you guys. It's like you're trying to plan something, you're trying to do something, and then something comes in that allows you to have this new beginning. And that's the opportunity that I feel like you're going to take, you're going to want to take here. Yeah, there is some kind of karma that's coming to you that is owed to you. That is, good karma here. Look with the Sun and the Fool. This is something that is your life's purpose for you to do. And you're going to start to do it at a greater capacity that is going to allow for a new journey, new opportunities, new doors being opened up to you. For some of you, you had a plan of what you were going to do, and then other wishes come in, and then the plan alters because of this. But I feel like it alters for good reasons. So, that's something beneficial here. You have the Magician and the King of Swords. So you're manifesting clarity. You want to manifest you standing in your power, standing in your truth, being able to speak your truth and being solid, being able to communicate effectively who you are and being able to clearly see at this time what it is that you need to do, who people are, what it is that you want going forward, what are the messages Spirit is sending you at this time, to just have overall clarity. So yeah, this is the Three of Pentacles. So this is like you coming together. There's a new journey here that you're going to be able to collaborate here. So Spirit wants you to pay attention to this new journey that you're going to be on, this gift from the universe, and how you're going to use that to collaborate, to build, to create. It's like, you don't want to get a little bit of something and then just blow it. It's like you're getting something and you're like making this informed decision on what to do that's going to let you build this money, build this investment, grow your like capital here. Yeah, it's like you're focusing now on what's important to you and on your own alignment. That's what you're focused on at this time. So you having the Lovers here and then having the Eight of Pentacles. This could have to do with a Gemini person. This could just be love that's finally coming in for you and you having a choice to make in love. Regardless, I feel like, love is here for you. The burdens of the past are done and you have done the healing work that you need to do. You took the lessons that you needed to learn from the past and you're closing that out and ready for like new to come in. Okay, so let's see here. Hierophant. You've been getting the Hierophant card in other positions, like it's coming in the near future. It's something that's, on your mind that you're wanting to manifest. So now this is here and now. This is at the center, the heart of your reading here. This could be a Taurus person coming in for you and you putting down burdens, and this Taurus person comes in, a commitment that is here for you. This is also could be about reaching to the next level of something. With the Hierophant having the 3 tiers in their crown, it's like, you know, okay, once you get to be a master at something, now you have a whole new set of challenges, and you have a whole new set of privileges, of joys to have, of responsibilities as well. So like that's something that's coming in for you. You're reaching a new level here on something that you have been, you know, look at this, hoping and praying for quite some time with this 4 of Swords. You've been hoping, you've been praying, and you have been asking Spirit to bring something into your life here for quite some time here. And this is something that you've been focused on. This is something that, you know, it's a different area of something. It's like your life's purpose, mastery. It's a commitment. It can also talk about like legal documentation and making things more legal, because when you get to a certain point, it's like, okay, now I have to do this, and now I have to do this, and now there's more responsibilities that need to be covered, you know? And so this can talk about a business growing as well. Something in that area of your life as well. Okay, well, all the cards are flipping everywhere. You know, it's just, wow. Okay, let's see what's crossing you. Too many. The 3 of Pentacles here. So there's an opportunity to collaborate. There's an opportunity to delegate. There's an opportunity to show your work in a different way, and needing others to expand, taking advice from other people. And that could be something that, you know, you're wanting to just do this on your own here. And there's a way that you can collaborate at this time. And Spirit is going to show you more about that. Let's see what's grounding you. You have the 5 of Swords. So it's like the past experiences that you have went through have made you who you are now. And you have taken everything from that and you're pouring it into your work. It's kind of like reminding me like an artist, and the heartache that they had, they're pouring it into what they are creating, and it just is amazing. You know, you can feel the emotion behind it. You know, what is this, you know, if I didn't have a difficult childhood, then I would have nothing to write about. You know, that's a line from a movie. That's you know, so that could be something as well, but you're choosing to take these difficulties and do something creative with them. And it doesn't have to be something directly that, you know, it's not just like, oh, you had a difficult childhood, so you're writing about your difficult childhood and how you got over it. It could be that, but it could just be like, you know, I'm going to take this energy and I'm going to start my business flipping houses. And I believe that I can do it, you know? So it doesn't have to like directly correlate. You have the 2 of Wands in your, that's crowning you, okay? So this is something that you're planning here. You want to plan. In the past, perhaps you didn't plan. You didn't think things through. You know, you wanted to collaborate with somebody in the past and you didn't like look into it. You know what I mean? You just blindly collaborated with someone in the past before. So this is why this is your challenge now. Because there's somebody here that's commitment worthy, and now you gave up all of your, carefree, let's collaborate. But even if it's the right person, right, the right circumstance, the right everything, for you to just be blindly in it is not good, right? You want to be present, you want to be active in this, and so that can create some fears from the past as well. But you're acknowledging this and you're saying, I know that I have these fears from the past. I know that before I just gave to a commitment and I didn't notice that it wasn't going anywhere and that they weren't giving as well, and it wasn't a partnership. It was, you know, me being basically like a mother to them or a father to this person that just, put nothing into it, and their energy was all over the place and given to everybody else but me. Okay, so now you acknowledge this. And when you acknowledge this, this is very key, because you can use this. You can use this to manifest differently, to change, because you can see, this is the way that I was before. This is the vibration that I had before. This is the mental state I had before. This is how I went about things before. And I don't want that to happen again. So I have this opportunity here. That doesn't mean I'm not going to take it, but that does mean that I'm going to do things differently this time and see how it goes, right? And slowly but surely allow this to build into something. And that can be a challenge for you. And at times I feel like you're going to be afraid. And at times you're going to be excited. And at times you're going to be like, I'm not sure. But throughout all of that, you're going to come back to your own center, to yourself. And you're going to know that you have the ability to get through this, that you have the ability to connect to your higher self, to get the answers that you're seeking. You're not going to lose yourself with this new person. And yourself, you are all the way in this project that you're giving to. And, you're going to see the results. It's like based on your life purpose. So you're going to see back. It's like before you just gave and gave and gave and gave and gave. And then nothing ever gave to you. Like, what's the point of that? It's like somebody who works at a homeless shelter, and they're literally like bringing in all the clothes that they have. And they're like, okay, well, I can just like wash this outfit every night while I sleep. And then every day wear it again. Like, yeah, it's great that you love your job and you want to give to other people. But you're practically making yourself homeless as well. Then you're not really that much of a help to these people, are you? Because, yeah, it helped those people to give them those clothes, but they have the mentality of lack. And you having this mentality of lack, they're not going to keep this stuff. They're not going to build. They're not going anywhere. They're staying stuck, and you're staying stuck. It's like you want to build this and you want to grow this. You don't want to give someone a meal. You want to teach them to fish. That's the difference that you've learned now, and you have learned how to assess that. And at times I feel like you may be a little bit afraid. Have you lost that clarity? Do you really have that clarity, or do you not have that clarity? And this is about you learning that you can trust yourself. You can believe in yourself. That's what this is about. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups. So in the recent past, you have somebody coming towards you with the offer of love. Now, even though it says recent past, it may not have happened yet, but there may be a particular person where, you see this person, you know of this person, they know of you. There's something here where, and it's like, okay, it's about to happen now. Some offer of love is about to happen now, very soon, or it already did. But there's just like, okay, but what is this? It feels very like new. Like, okay, there's a next level that you're thinking you want to get to with this. Is this going to go there or not? It's kind of like the energy that I feel like you're feeling about this. Okay, in the near future, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like you're focusing on something is almost done that you're creating. Something is like it's demanding more of you at this time. And so you're putting more into it, and then you're getting more out of it. And now you're able to expand, and now you're going to be able to involve more people in this. And you're going to be able to involve, there's more aspects that you're bringing to something, more research that you're doing, more things that you're applying and adding and building here. This is like building energy. You're building something. You're building your own empire here. You know as well what it is that you're wanting and what it is that you don't want. So if somebody comes towards you, you know what it is that you're wanting. And you know what it is that your worth is, and what, and that's that. Okay, you have the fears, internal fears that do not exist. Seven of Swords. You're worried that you're going to be swindled again. You're worried that you're going to have somebody come in and you're not going to see it until it gets too far gone. That they are lying, stealing, cheating, that they are someone that cannot be trusted. There is a way that you want to strategize what you're doing, but you don't want to do it to the point where you lose heart, because you could be too logical in creating something. And when you're too logical and you're thinking of this and you're thinking of this and you're thinking of this, and then you're losing the heart of it and you're overthinking it. And so this is something also as well. You don't want to try to, like, I'm getting the energy of like cutting a corner but losing a quality. You don't want to do that. Yes, you want to get the best price you can for something, but you don't want to lose a quality of it. So it's like, okay, if this is a better price and it's a really good quality and this is going to last me a long time, this is going to be a beneficial purchase versus something that it's not of good quality, so you need to buy another one anyway. So actually you really didn't save any money. You're losing even more money because now you still have to replace that thing. So it's like there's a fear of you lost out on an investment, or you will lose out on an investment, or that this relationship, a new relationship that comes up, you're just always going to be lied to, stolen from, cheated on. That's just the story. That's the story of your life. That's who you are, and this is always happening to you, and there's no way really around it. That's not true. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. That's not true. You're healing that about yourself, okay? You're healing that with this Three of Swords, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is your destiny to get through this overthinking, okay? And it's like, it's kind of like they're giving me this energy of there's something here. You can be an inspiration to someone, to a lot of people, to some people, to people that see you, that meet you, that I feel like you don't really know this. You're not an acknowledgement of this. It's like, giving me like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift never went through any heartbreak, then she wouldn't really write all of these love songs about, it's okay, shake it off, love yourself, whatever she says. But those are important to people. That's important. People hear that and it motivates them, and it brings up their vibration, so this is important here. And it doesn't have to be that big. It can be that big. But I feel like it can also be a specific person. You're going to inspire a specific person, and it's going to mean a lot to them. Just like the things that you're saying, I feel like you're going to be very inspiring to a lot of people as well. And I feel like you're going to start to see that you're inspiring people. And it's kind of like, oh, this energy of, I'm kind of glad I went through this heartache because it built me into who I am. And I'm doing really great, and I'm inspiring other people, and I'm creating so much abundance, and I'm really invincible now. So that's the energy that you're coming into here. And it's like, now there is nothing that can really whatever. This is like the lion of the jungle, and this is a flea on the lion's back. Whatever. Who cares? It's just so irrelevant. And I feel like for some of you, this past people, things that you went through, there's something here that you're like, I can't even believe that I was so hung up on that person, or I thought this was the end of the world, or I thought that was the end of the world. Like, no, what could be the end of the world for me? Like, I'm everything. There is nothing I cannot come back from. This tower being in reverse is no coincidence, because we started with the tower, coming out and something new coming in. And now it's kind of like you're so established that there is no shakeup that you can tell. What is that like? It's like the Who's in Whoville on the little, or they're in Dr. Seuss when they're in like a little puff, like in this rose, there's a whole universe. And it's like, here it's a major explosion, but out here, like, nothing happened. You know what I mean? Like, there's something that you're just above. And it's in a healthy way that you're getting this information, because there's going to come a time where you're going to be able to use it. And so that's very beneficial to you. There could be a Pisces person that's helping you make some real revelations. And that's good. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's working for you. Okay. Page of Swords, your dedication. You are dedicated and you are focused and you want more information about something. You know, the Page of Swords is very nosy and they're going to try to get information. I see some of you could be going out to lunch with people. You could just bump into people and they're talking about something in conversation. You want to ask something that's maybe a little nosy. I don't know. You know, it's like you like talk to someone and you're like, what do you do for a living? You know what I mean? Like you just want to ask that question. It's kind of personal. It's not that rude to ask somebody what they do for a living. If you go to their house and you like their house, yeah, what do you do for a living? I don't know. You know, or, oh, how did you do something like this? Or how did you get into something like that? Or how did you, there is and you're going to know what it is because it's going to be a question that pops in your mind and just out of curiosity. And then there's going to be a part of you that's like, oh, I don't know if I should. And then there's going to be a part of you that's like, well, is it real? I'm going to ask that. And Spirit's like, yes, ask the question. It's going to keep like poking at you until you do it. And I feel like there's some information that you're getting, you're going to get, you're willing to take this Page of Swords is willing to, they don't know everything. They're willing to admit, a lot of people say this is the spy card. Okay, yes, that can have that meaning, but it has a lot of different meanings, you know. This is somebody who wants to gather more information. They're willing to, you have to be willing to admit that you don't know everything. The second you know everything, you're an expert on this, well, how much can you grow? How much more knowledge can you gain on that subject? You can't. You're the one telling everyone. And this is so interesting about the Hierophant here because the Hierophant talks about the student becoming the teacher. And these cards are very, you know, they're really correlated here because here we have the teacher and here we have the student. But there's something that this student can teach this teacher and vice versa. They can teach each other things and the roles flip-flop back and forth. And so I feel like that is something that is happening to you. There is a way here that you're growing and you're expanding and you're being able to reach more. And the way to continue to do that, you have to flip-flop back into the role of the student and being willing to ask and being willing to seek more knowledge, seek more information. So there is something that you feel called to look into, to ask somebody about when you're out and about. If it's something you're watching a movie and now you're curious about this, go learn about it, you know, and it's something where, you know, like teachers, doctors, they have to stay relevant. There's a certain amount of things that they have to continue to look into, right? So that's something that is healthy information here. For some of you, you may be worried that a particular person is obsessed with you. That's what I'm just going to say here. You have Scorpio and you have Capricorn here. Person trying to get more information on you, a past person trying to come back in. And I feel like this person is somebody who, you know, they're not really going to change. They're not really going to change and they feel like they can manipulate you. This could be a Virgo person as well. But it's just somebody who, you know, yeah, they're like, all over the place. They don't really have, you know, and it's like the way that you can tell is you can ask questions. And if you don't like the answer, I feel like somebody is coming towards you and you kind of don't feel right about it, but it's like, why not? Whatever. Could also be a past person. For some of you it will be, for some of you it won't be, but you're going to know for sure because you're going to ask them questions and their response is no. And you know this. You know this. You're an Empress. You have reached this other status here. Spirit is going to be giving you signs about a particular person that is worthy of you and somebody that isn't. And this is about you trusting yourself. This is about you having respect for yourself and knowing your self-worth. You want somebody that's at your level. You want a partner, not a project. So this is what this Two of Cups is talking about here. So you're what's helping you is this ability to realize that you're not stuck. You don't need anything. You know, you can go forward on your own here. You're not in need of anyone. You're a complete person on your own. You're going to focus your energy on where you're getting a return. And it would be nice if something would come in. And I feel like when something does come in, it's going to be something that's moving very quickly and your life is going to change. There is no going back to who you used to be. There's certain people that are going to fade off into the background. You're going to meet a whole new set of people. You're going to go different places. You're going to do different things, but in a good way. You know, it's just going to feel so good. I wouldn't be surprised as well as if this person didn't ask you to move away with them or to move in with them, or there's just something about there's going to be a change of who you're around, what you're doing. They want to plan a future with you. They want to plan a home with you. They want to co-create this existence here. Okay, so let's see what your advice is. What's your advice? Okay, too many cards. The Four of Pentacles. So, and the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles doesn't invest in anything that they don't know everything about. You know, and this is like, okay, be wise at this time with how you're spending your money, with who you give your energy to. Also, it feels like when you meet a new person is coming in, a new romance is starting. Slowly show yourself to this person. That's not to say to lie, but it's just you don't want to be too intense too soon. And also you don't want to give more than what you're getting in return. Let this unfold naturally. And when you are completely comfortable, then you will open up. Okay. But there's also something about just not being, now is not the time to be blowing your money on this, blowing your money on this, blowing your money on that. You have a focus that you're investing in, and you have everything that you need to go forward here. And you want to keep investing in what is coming back out to you. Okay. And that's it. So it's kind of like, yeah, you can be a little stingy at this time. You don't need to be, not everybody deserves your energy either, or your heart either. So it's like, pay attention to that. There's somebody here that's trying to get your heart that is not worthy. And you know it. And you know it. So Spirit is going to give you communication about this. Signs and synchronicities letting you know because of past disappointments. And Spirit does not want you to repeat that. So let's see this outcome here. Too many. You have the Moon and the Magician. You have the Moon and the Magician. Some of you manifested a Cancer or a Pisces person coming in. This is just a whole new journey. For some of you are manifesting a whole new journey for you to go embark on. And it's like something very different. It's giving me like fish out of water. It's like, you know, on the other side of the world, or in a culture where you don't know anything, you don't speak the language, or there's something that you don't know anything about, and you're about to go on this journey and learn so much about it. There's something that you don't know that you're manifesting doing this. You have the Four of Wands. This is also a commitment coming in. You know, you've never had a partner. You've never had somebody that you can rely on. You never had somebody that you can, you know, plan something, and you're building something here, but it's something in an unknown area. It's just, we'll know more when we clarify about that. Okay. You're manifesting a heck of a journey of a life. I'll tell you that much. That's really what I feel like it is. Okay, let's see. There's something like unprecedented. Nobody has done this. You're going to set a record for something, some of you. You're going to do, it's a whole other thing. You know how like This is like what it is, and it doesn't have to be specifically this, but it can be. I mean, I don't know. So it's like, you know how like Tim Burton movies? That's what I'm trying to say. Tim Burton movies, there's no other movies like Tim Burton movies. You know what I mean? That's the Tim Burton movie. He's got his own style to something. And there's other people that have made movies, yeah. And he's remade movies that, you know, somebody else has done, but nobody has done it in his style. So there is something when Tim Burton first started going out in this direction, this is unknown. He didn't know if people were going to respond to this, if people were going to appreciate this, if people were going to reject this or not. This is something that's giving me vibes of like, you know, when people were like, hey, you know what? I think the earth is round. I don't think it's flat. And everybody was like, okay, sure. Yeah, the earth isn't flat. Right. You're right. It's got to be round. Yeah. Okay. Why don't you sit down? I'm going to get you some water. Like, you know, people, there's something here that you're going to do in your own way of originality, but it's an unknown thing. And, I really get a good vibe about it. Okay. What flew out here immediately? 7 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. There is somebody here that's trying to come back that you got away from. And maybe energetically they're still hanging around, but they're going to try to, a past love is going to try to come back in and trick you. No freaking way. Spirit is like, yeah, you moved away from that. This can also just talk about, you have passed through these cycles. Some of you have like cut cords, and you recently did things like, you know, maybe you were holding on to a box of stuff from a past love, and you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to go burn all this stuff. And, you know, I'm releasing myself from this relationship. I'm releasing myself from all this hurt and all of this pain. I'm going to forgive this situation. I'm going to take what I have learned and I'm going to go forward. And I'm asking, you know, spirit, angels, Gaia, the universe, God, whatever it is that you connect to, you know, help me do this in love and help me do this so that I move on and I, you know, create stability and, you know, more stability and healthiness in my life and in my being, and I have unconditional love, you know, something like that that you guys did that worked. You can do that and it worked. You're going to do that. You just did that. Something about this, that you're coming into a time now where these old tricks, no, you're not falling for them anymore. You can see them coming from a mile away, and you cleared out of your vibration, so it's not really happening anymore. And if it does, it's just random and it's just a little bit of an off day, whatever, not a big deal. You know how to deal with it now, so it doesn't have a power over you. You're moving away from that. So that's really wonderful. Okay, let's see the Hierophant. Buddy, how many times did the Tower come out in this reading? This is the third. Tower, 2 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. There is a sudden, something is coming in that you're going to have to plan, something that you love because of some sudden news, sudden communication, sudden change, sudden abundance. This is something that, you know, you're trying to do, and now you're going to have the opportunity here to do something that you love, to plan, to orchestrate how to do something that you love. And this is something that is a change from the way that things have been, from the way that you have been going about things. This is a capacity for you to have like a comeback is what it feels like. It's like you having a comeback here with the Judgment card. Okay, I want to see this Three of Swords. It's a 3 of Pentacles, excuse me. What's this 3 of Pentacles in your challenge? It's like, who are you going to collaborate with? This is the challenge. Who are you going to allow? What energy are you going to co-create with? You have the Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So it's like your challenge has to do with this teetering back and forth between this thinking through things and celebrating things. So worrying about things or celebrating what's working. It's like there's something here that is uncomfortable, that's eating away at you. You don't belong somewhere. You don't fit in somewhere. You're worried that things are not going to go according to your plan. And you have like an idea in your mind. You thought that things were going to be to a certain point by this specific time. And it's like you're okay, but by this particular time, something has to turn around, or you're going to have to give up something that you really love. And you're not wanting to do that. It's just like there's something here that it's like you're teetering back and forth between, oh, I have so much to worry about, and I have so much to celebrate. And it's kind of like, which energy do you want to create with, right? Which is the energy that creates worlds. It's the energy of joy, right? Happiness and bliss. You're following your joy, and this is how you're going to create things. There's plenty of things for you to worry about in this life, but it's like you're seeing here at this time, look, it's so interesting. You have the Three of Swords. You have the Three of Wands here. Okay, and then we have the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. 3, 3, 3, 3. You could look up angel number 333 for an added message for you here. Okay, because it's like you're teetering back and forth between, this is a new opportunity, my ships are here, I'm ready, and I'm heartbroken. There's nothing here for me. And then you have the Emperor here. So you're very powerful, and you have just choices to make at this time of which energy you want to be in, right? Because powerful can be, you know, sad and destructive. You can create more sadness and destruction and things to be sad about, or you can create more opportunities, more blessings, and more love if you just shift to focus on the love. And this is something that you're realizing at this time, your own power. I want to see this Eight of Pentacles in this near future. You have the Queen of Cups, you have the Fool, and you have the Two of Cups. You are ready to open yourself up. You have realized that you're ready emotionally. You have done the work that you need to do. You're ready to open yourself up. And it's like you are going to assess with a new person if you can trust their heart or not. And I feel like you're going to see that you are able to. But there is a point here where you're assessing, you know, where you're thinking it through, where you're checking in with your intuition. And then you are able to see, like, it's like being open to what comes and then something showing up here for you. Yeah, it's like getting out of your head, getting out of holding back here. There's something here that you do because you love to do it, and this gets you out of your head. This is something that you've like implemented in your daily routine, and you're changing your life because of these little things that you're doing that make you feel free. These little moments of freedom, these little moments of celebrating small things add up into big things. They add up to you being into alignment more and more throughout your day, and that's building and building and building. This is creating more momentum, and this is creating more abundance and more blessings in your life. So it's like the small things matter so much more than you think that they do. And they are going to be added up and like cashed in with some sort of an opportunity coming that's going to be available to you. So it's something that I feel like you have thought about and you have dreamed about. You've had visions about it. And it's going to happen here. It's going to come to you. Let's see in this internal fears. Let's see the Seven of Swords here. Page of Swords, which is so interesting. Page of Swords is right above the Seven of Swords, okay? So it's like you're learning. If, okay, somebody is coming towards you in a particular way, you have learned how to deal with this. When someone comes towards you, you're seeking information. And it's like giving me this information of you're just watching, you're observing, very high priestess energy, gathering information about a person. And then you can see, okay, very easily where their energy is going. Where are they putting their energy? What actions are they doing towards other people, towards you? What are they really about? It's like when you're kind of quiet, you allow the other person to talk, and then you can see who they really are, you know? And so this is what you're doing here. So when a new person comes in, it's okay to have these fears, it's okay to have these doubts, but what are you going to do with them, right? Before you would completely ignore them and just fall and give everything. And now you're holding back in a way, but not. It's like you're open to love, to the universe, but you're not just going to give that love to anybody that comes in. You're going to observe. You're going to not obsess, but you're going to observe. You're going to gather information. You're going to think this through. You're going to check with yourself, and you're going to keep assessing as you get more and more and more information. Then you can trust more. Then you can show a little more. You can see a little more from them. And this is how you learn about someone. And this is how you build trust. This is how you build a relationship. This is how you build love. You nurture over time, and this is something that grows, and you show more and more and more of yourself. And that is, healthy to protect yourself. That is not something, it's like someone's giving me this energy of, I don't know why I'm thinking of this, so let me say it. Look, if you meet somebody new and then you want to look up their record online, you want to see if they have a criminal record, because you don't know them and you want to learn some information. And this other person being so upset by that, why would you be upset if somebody is wanting to protect themselves? That's a healthy thing to do, right? So if that person didn't have anything to hide, we're not talking about breaking into their apartment and sneaking through all of their stuff and looking through their phone and putting a tracking device on their car. We're talking about this is public knowledge. I want to make sure. And then, if I find something, I can ask you about it. Or I could say, I don't think this is the right circumstance for me. That's healthy. That's a healthy thing to do, to protect yourself, to protect your energy. And that's what this is about. That's what it's saying. Not necessarily that you have somebody coming in that you need to protect yourself from, but you're learning how to protect yourself. And that's a good, healthy thing to have. There's healthy boundaries, and then there's overcorrecting. You don't want to do that either. So you're navigating this at this time with this person. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, it's too many cards. Magician, Moon, in this outcome. No, let's look at your advice. Let's look at your advice. Is the Four of Pentacles. Advice is the Four of Pentacles. You have the Hermit, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Anything else? There is nothing that you need to hold. You don't need to put something you're trying to do on hold. The right person is going to come along. There's something that you want to do, and it's like, oh, well, if I go do this, then I'm not going to meet anybody. The right person would never want you to not do your dreams. Is like let's say somebody researched turtles, they're in love with turtles, and you made this trip to go see the turtles, somewhere where there's going to be turtles this time of year, and you've been studying this your whole life. and it's like, oh, well, then I'm not going to meet anybody. It's a deserted island. Well, you'd be surprised. There's going to be a little plane you're going to take, and then, you're going to meet that person and, fall in love with the pilot. I don't know. But it's just like, there's a little bit of you that it's like, don't overcorrect. You don't want to hold back on doing something that you love. And it's like you investing in yourself, this 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit. There's something that you can invest in that's good within yourself. That's something that you love to do. Sharing something that you love. Getting information about something that you love. There could be something that you get some information and it's from something weird. It's from something unexpected. It's from like old traditions. People used to do this a long time ago. It's something that is an aspect that you could bring in that doesn't have to do with technology. It has to do with the original way that people did something. And it's something that you love, and there's a way that you can marry it with technology or with what you're doing. There's just something coming together here. And it has to do with something that you love and investing in what you love. So that's what Spirit wants you to know at this time. That's not an area where you need to hold back, and assess. That's an area where you need to go forward, right? You used to hold back things for yourself and go all the way for everybody else. It's like the opposite. Now you're going to start to do the opposite, which is healthy. It is healthy. It's healthy for you to invest in yourself and what you care about. This is your life, and that doesn't mean you can't give to other people, but you have to make sure that what you're giving is going to build something, right? And that this other person is willing to do their part as well. So this helps, and this is how you create change, right? And this is how you create and help others, right? But they have to be willing to help themselves as well. So that's what you're, learning and doing at this time. You have the Knight of Swords, and then you have the Eight of Cups. Somebody trying to come back in right when you're walking away, right when you're getting this final closure. It's something that feels like it's been done for quite some time. And now, you're past it. You're totally past it. You're moved on to other things. Things are coming in. Things are rolling now. Right when you get to that point, you hear from somebody from your past. You hear from somebody who treated you like an option. You hear from somebody who it's like, yeah, I know you went against what it is that you really felt, and you acted like you didn't have feelings for me, and the way you treated me is not really how you felt for me. I know that you had things to learn. I know that you were being immature. I know that you made a mistake. But that doesn't mean, just because I forgave you, doesn't mean that you're coming back into my life and I'm going to let you do this to me all over again, because I've grown and I don't want this. That's kind of the energy. Yeah. Somebody wants to come back in and steal your peace. They want to steal your peace. They don't like that you're okay without them. They don't like that you're thriving without them. They don't like that you're getting benefits without them, that you're okay without them. They don't like that. So be very mindful of that. You can observe, you can gather information. It's going to be clear as day to you now, because you have grown, because you did the work, because you invested in yourself, because you are in alignment. Okay? And that's something to be proud of. That's something that we all came here to do, right? So that person has more learning to do. And, once they do that learning and once they grow, there's going to be somebody else for them. And then there they go. You're not their mom. You're not their dad. You're not their spirit guides. You're not. You're here living your life. You have to protect yourself. It's very important that you protect yourself. It's kind of like they're just giving me this energy of, everybody needs to treat themselves like there's a healthy way to do this, where it's like, I deserve to have things, and I deserve a safe environment, and I deserve somebody who sees that right away. It's very important. you have the Magician and the Moon in your, it's like a rags to riches story. And, you know, the story of like the king seeing a child who's like a peasant and, okay, now I want to make you a prince or a princess. Come on. And you still want to go and, you know, out there and, you know, it's like you can help other people and you have more means to help other people. But if you deny the crown, if you don't wear, you know, if you want to give everything that you have, well, now you don't have anything. There's a time where that's going to run out and there's going to be nothing for anyone. And now what did you really do? You just prolonged this devastation instead of using this resource wisely that you have. And when you respect yourself, and then you can build things that might take you longer, but you could build, you know, a center. You could open this trade and you could train people on how to do this and do that. And now they're making their own money. And now we're building a better, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it but that. So, okay, Magician and the Moon. It's like survivor's guilt or something. It's like, you know, it's like showing me like didn't Jay-Z like buy a block and like build it up and like, you know, renovate it and all this kind of stuff. But it's like you want to do that in a way where you're including the people that live there. That's something that they can be an active participant in. So this continues to grow and to build and to build and to build. Instead of something where you just throw some money and it's really nice for like a couple of years and then it's a crap hole again. And it's like, oh, I'm not trying to call it a crap hole. You know what I'm trying to say. I didn't mean that like that. But it's just like, you know, you want to invest wisely because you're helping more people by doing that. And isn't that what you want to do anyways? But you have to treat yourself like high value. And you have to show other people that they are as well. And when you have this high value vibration, other people will have this high value vibration and everybody's going to be raised. It's going to be raised. And that's what we want. It's not above everybody else. It's not that people are below you, but you have to respect who you are. You have the Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands. You're going to be able to travel. There is a victory where you're going to be able to travel. There is a victory where you're going to be able to expand and do a lot of different things. You're going to have some freedom in something that you're wanting to manifest. That's what it feels like here. There's more, and you have the Moon again. For some of you, this Cancer Pisces person, you're going to have to assess. Are you all over the place? Or are you my victory? Are you the one that I'm manifesting here? And this is something that you're going to need to see. And if this is a person that disappointed you in the past, they're only going to do that again. But this is something you will see. You will be able to see. And you will be able to put a stop to this. And that's very important for you here at this time because you're getting a huge wish fulfillment. You're getting a lot. And so you need somebody at your side that you can trust. Because you're building an empire here. And empires, you know, if you're the emperor, you need your empress, male or female, male, male, female, female, whatever. You know. You know, you have the Queen of Swords with the Nine of Cups, the Sun, and the Empress. The Empress. Did I tell you you need an Empress? I just said it. Right. And this is the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is not settling. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want. She has researched what she's buying. She's calling people in and they're expert lumberjacks, right? Okay, come on. And she's going to ask them stuff, but she already knows. She already knows the market value. She already knows how much it costs. She already knows how much they made last year. She knows, you know, who in the town they slept with and who in the town she knows. And so she's going to ask them. She's got this sword up. You better answer me and you better be right. Because you know what? I'm not settling for less. She knows how to protect what it is that she has. Right? And so this is what an energy is coming in for you, is you're knowing how to protect yourself and your abundance. The essence of who you are here. And your joy matters. You protecting your joy. That's something that matters. That's right. That's your right. So somebody is going to come in here that is going to protect that as well. They are going to protect you as well. And your life being better, you having more joy, is them having more joy, and vice versa. And so this is about finding somebody who gives in balance and you giving in balance as well. Yeah, this is something that is going to build and is going to grow and is going to last here. You have the King of Pentacles here. So this could very, along with Temperance, could be Sagittarius, could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, could be another Leo, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be any of those signs. This is beautiful. Let's see here. Okay, so first you have closed off, guarded, and resistance. Okay, and then you have healing inner child. There is something here that you have healed within yourself, that you have learned, that you have grown. Now that chapter is done with here. And now higher self activation. You are in alignment at this time. And now what is it are you attracting? Can I not just say Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? It doesn't have to be. Okay, but it's definitely somebody who knows what they want. They have very grounded energy. They could have other placements, not just their sun sign, okay? But they are very grounded. They're a very calm person. They listen to what it is that other people have to say with an open mind, and they think things through, and they think about other people and their perspectives before they respond. This is a person that is going to defend you. This is a person that is going to protect you. And this is a very caring, nurturing energy that this person has. They've been looking for somebody to give to that is worthy of this. And that's you. This is something very interesting here. This is something very interesting here. And it's something that, you deserve at this time. You have transcendence and unity. This is something divine about this person. The second that you see them, there's just something that comes over to you. There's something here that you see with this person. You have the Four of Wands and you also have unity here. So this is something that can stand the test of time. This person is looking for someone to invest in. They're wanting a commitment. They're wanting a serious commitment here. They're wanting somebody that's really here, investing with them, and who wants like transcendence. It's like go through all of these things in life together. There's so many things that you're going to go through, and they want to go through it with you. This is a person who it's like they're your best friend. They want to talk to you about everything that happens here. You see those kind of couples, and I feel like you've never really had that support system. So it's like now you're going to see what it's like to have roots. This person is going to make you want to have some roots here. They'll explore the world with you, but it's like your home is each other. It's a very beautiful energy. Let's see if there's anything else here. We have man. Dealings or a relationship with a man. Okay, this could also, it's signifying who you're looking for, these cards. So if you're looking for a woman, then that could be that too. Okay. Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. There's something that you're walking away from to go towards something else. And somebody wants to try to come back in here. And I feel like, no, this is done. This is, It's already done. And like, look at all the leaves around this ring. Like, this ring has been broken for quite some time. This is not coming back to, we're not going to weld this back together. This is done. You also got fan, romance, celebration, and party. I feel like somebody is going to even hear about you being with somebody new, you meeting somebody new. And this is when they're going to want to come towards you here. It's like this person has to watch you be with somebody else because they didn't want to do the work, they didn't want to step up. And I don't feel like, it's not about wanting bad for this person. It's just about that was not right for me. I wasn't in the right vibration at this time. I am now. That's it. So it's just about knowing what's for you and trusting that you will attract that you can do this, that you can have what you want in this life, and that you are worthy of that. You have wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So I feel like right now you feel a little bit of this, okay, I'm waiting on something to come in. I don't know where this is going to go, and wanting some sort of answers or something here. But it's like, keep your focus on one thing going forward. Don't, there's a particular thing that you want. And this could be with career. It's like you kind of want a lot of things, but there's one that you really want. And it's like you want to get to this plateau place with that before you incorporate other things. Or you're gaining some momentum in this one particular area. Okay, now I want to try to add this. Let's see it. Let's assess that. If that's going well, then you keep going with it. If it's not going well, then you go somewhere else. It's like you're learning to match assessment with the action that is being taken and the vibration that you have. This is really beautiful. You have marriage here. So it might feel like nothing is coming about, but something is coming about, all right. You have unity. You have the Four of Wands here. You're going to have somebody here to share this life with. And whether you want marriage or not, you had this broken ring here. There is something that you thought was going to be a commitment, or some of you may be divorced or getting a divorce that's done. And it's okay because, there's nothing that you cannot overcome, that you cannot survive. And what's coming for you is so beautiful, and you're never going to question it. You're going to be able to trust in it, and it's something that's going to build, and it's going to keep growing and keep getting better and better and better. And that's what you are deserving. This is the point that you have been wanting to get to for so very long. And Spirit wants you to know you can do this. You have the Star card, okay? Guaranteed success. Guaranteed success. I mean, doesn't really get any better than that here. And now we have the Woman card coming out. How beautiful is that? Dealings or relationship with a woman. So there you go. Whether you're looking for a man or looking for a woman, they are here for you. Okay. Wow. This is really beautiful, Leo. I'm so excited for all of this beautiful stuff coming into your life. Okay. If this video resonated with you and you feel called to like or subscribe the video, then that would be really great. Also, I have a book. It's called One Light, and it is all about the law of attraction and how you can manifest anything that you want. This is available on Amazon, so if you feel interested or a pull to look into that, okay, that's there for you as well. And I hope I see you next time. Okay, so thank you so much.